Okay. Okay. Huh? What? This isn't right. Oh, never work.
Hello, trusty crew! As you know, we've left the solar system far behind and are currently in the midst of unmapped deep space. I'm here to report some bad news to you all. There's a large nebula. That means a cloud of dust and gas just ahead of us. And to get to our final destination, the distant planet B23245672123222122, we must pass directly through that nebula. Computer, show the crew what you showed me. Unfortunately, our scanners won't work in this nebula. That means we'll never be able to find our way through it. To stop ourselves from getting lost, we'll need to turn around and head home. I'm sorry, but there's no other way.
Okay. Just a few more rooms and I am out of here with the gold. Huh? Oh! Dang it. Okay, let's try these buttons here. Nothing. Also nothing. Again, nothing. And oh, okay. Well, I guess that won't work. I guess there's no way out.
Hi everyone. What did we just see in those scenes? I saw a lot of different people giving up. They had difficult problems that they weren't able to solve, and they decided that solving them wasn't worth their effort. Solving problems, though, is a part of all of our lives. We have to solve them all the time. I imagine a lot of the problems you have to solve are for school. How to solve a math or science problem, how to write a good introduction, even how to get past the other team and score a goal. But those aren't the only problems we need to solve in our lives. We also need to solve the problem of how to eat healthy, how to manage our time every day, how to make new friends, and more. There's a lot of problems to solve in our lives, and when we can't solve them, sometimes it feels easiest to just give up. What made Luke give up when he couldn't figure out how to build his robot? I think he got really frustrated. Because he couldn't figure it out, he felt really bad about himself. Like, he wasn't good at building things. No one wants to do something that makes them feel that way. What about Captain Flynn? Why did he give up when he saw the nebula? He thought he wouldn't be able to find his way through it and he would get lost. He gave up before he even started because the problem seemed impossible. Why did Andrew the Adventurer give up? Because he was in danger. He thought it wasn't safe to work on the problem. And these are all good reasons to do something. And in different situations, giving up like that might be a good idea. They don't like the idea of what will happen if they keep trying. But they also have to think about what will happen when they give up. What do you think will happen to these characters? Let's go find out right now.
Luke gave up and never came back to his robot. At the science fair, he had nothing to show. His classmates were all much more impressive than him, and he felt even worse about himself when he had to publicly admit that he had failed. Captain Flynn had to turn around and sail all the way back to Earth, having failed at his important mission of exploration, and the entire expedition wasted. he was demoted, and he never captained a starship again. Ander never escaped the dungeon. He lived the rest of his life underground, dreaming about the sky and cursing the locked door that kept him from his home.
If I were in these situations, I think the problems I would face if I gave up would outweigh the problems I would face if I kept going. So what do? How do we keep going, even when we don't want to? We need to be resilient. We need to be able to bounce back. At Klein, we say we are resilient when we can name a negative situation, address it in positive ways, and find a way to keep moving forward. A big part of resilience is being flexible, being able to adapt to the unexpected things that life throws at us. When it comes to facing difficult problems, being resilient means problem solving. There are 3 main steps to problem solving, and you probably do them already. And they're a lot like the resilience steps too, just a little more specific. So, when we're resilient, first we name the negative situation. Or, in this case, we name the problem. For example, say I can't find out how to get a toy out from under the couch that I just can't reach. Next, we have to address it in positive ways, or, in this case, to come up with some possible solutions. For instance, maybe I move the couch, I try to fish the toy out with a long stick or broom, or maybe I'll just develop psychic powers just at the right time and pull it out with my mind. Okay. Then, step 3 is we find a way to keep moving forward. To do that, all we have to do is test our ideas and see what works. However, some problems are really tough, and we might try a lot of solutions and they don't work. When we get frustrated and feel like the problem is impossible to solve, we still have options. First, we can ask for help. Like, we can ask a parent or a teacher, or we can ask a friend, or even go online and see if we can find a website with helpful advice. If that doesn't work, we can also just take a break. We can go sleep on it or go do something relaxing. It'll help us feel better. And this is even cooler, when you come back to working on the problem, you'll be able to think about it in new ways. Sometimes I'll come back to a problem I was stumped on and I'll just instantly solve it. Like my brain has been working on this problem without me even realizing it. It's like magic. Now, let's go back to these characters. Let's see if they use some problem solving and some resiliency, if they will be able to solve their problems. Wait. Okay. Robot not turning on. There's a switch. All I've got to do is just hit that switch, turn it off and on again, and hopefully it should work. Okay, here we go. Okay. Moment of truth. Yeah, I did it! Alright, crew. I'm back. Even though it looks almost impossible. We need to get through that nebula. I know our scanners won't work, but we can come up with some other solutions. Crew, I need your help. What are some things we can try to find our way through this big cloud of gas we won't be able to see through? What do you think? Well, thank you for your ideas, crew. Now, I need one more idea from each of you. I'll give you 20 more seconds to come up with one, and make it a good one. Thank you for your ideas, crew. Here are the ideas that me and the computer came up with. Computer, show them what you got. Number 1 is echolocation. Bats see by listening to how sound bounces off nearby objects. Maybe we can put a makeshift device to see the way bats do in the nebula. Number 2 is ask for help. We'll send out a distress signal, it'll attract nearby ships, and we'll ask them if they have scanners that will help us see in the nebula. And number 3, and I really hope we don't have to do this, is just fly blind, cross our fingers, and hope we run into the right place. Well, between those suggestions and yours, I think we have the ideas we need to do this seemingly impossible thing. Thank you, everyone. And here goes nothing.
All right, locked door. You're still locked, but I'm well rested and ready to try again fresh. Okay, so I've already pressed all these buttons. Oh, maybe I need to press 2 at once, okay? These 2... Wait, these markings, if I put them together, they make an up arrow. I'm free! All right, let's go!
Thank you for watching today, everyone. I hope you were able to learn a little bit more about being resilient and about problem solving. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it. If not, like and share it anyway, as a favor to us. Also, make sure to like and follow our Facebook page for more updates and more digital classes, and please consider donating to help support us and our mission. You can find the link in the comments. It was great to have you here, and we hope to see you soon for more classes and more videos. Thank you, everyone.